and live it is. I wanted to come on earlier. I wanted to do it in the morning. Well, let's just get to it. Long John Silver. Long John Silver, the one that sells fish and chips, the one that used to have many locations around different areas. I think the last one that I actually ate at was in Barstow on the way to Vegas. I'm sure that was a Long John Silver. The price was going up a little bit, but that's expected because fish does cost a lot of money, right? And the locations have been more scarce. I haven't found one yet I know that there's some around. Do I really have the time to look for them? Yes, I do, because there was one that I thought was a Long John Silver knockoff. It was in fact, I believe it was actually ate salt fish and chips, but they wanted cash. So sometimes you can get ate salt fish and chips mixed up with Long John Silver. But it's Long John Silver that I want to talk about right now. And I'm surprised because they do say that Long John Silver's popularity has actually been merging with people like Taco Bell, KFC. I can't remember me ever buying a Long John Silver from KFC. If I go to KFC, I'm buying chicken. If I'm going to Taco Bell, I'm buying Mexican food. But I'm reading this article now and seems like Long John Silver is trying to get out from the back seat. They have been in the back seat for so long, from dropping out of public view, that most people have kind of forgot about Long John Silver. So what is Long John Silver going to do? They're adding fish. Did I say adding fish? They're adding chicken. Can you believe that? Long John Silver is going to add chicken to the menu. And it sounds like it's going to be a really big deal. So it's going to be Long John Silver chicken and seafood. Not seafood and chicken. Chicken and seafood. And I believe they're going to be frying it. At least that's what I'm reading about. It seems that Long John Silver wants to get into the chicken market and compete against all the other places that are selling chicken. Good luck with that, because we know who they're going to be up against. Every hamburger establishment that sells chicken sandwiches, and every chicken place that sells chicken nuggets, sandwiches, you name it. So Long John Silver even going to change the logo. They're still kind of like backing down, taking a back seat, not sticking with the brand, not sticking with what you do good. So there's some other issues going on there that we don't know about, but we know about it, don't we? Is what type of service you get. You can get fish at many other places, not necessarily in the format that you're used to. You can go to most restaurants, get fish and chips. You, most restaurants compete very well with fish and chips. It is almost the same taste. Maybe they do a little bit something different, but there have been fish and chips that I've tasted that taste just like any other fish and chip if they put the right ingredients in there. And so Long John Silver is going to change their logo. You can go online and you can see it. And it's going to be a whole chicken, a whole hen chicken instead of fish. So it's going to have a Long John Silver with a chicken logo. I don't know about you, but I hope I can find a Long John Silver soon. So Long John Silver, chicken and seafood. They don't know if that's going to be for a little while or not. We know about changing logos with Cracker Barrel. That's the new thing. And maybe some other places that have the same issue, but we didn't catch them in time. Or my contemporaries didn't catch them in time, because that is what they like to see when they go to places. They'll even talk like, remember International House of Pancakes? It's IHOP. They call it IHOP. They don't say International House of Pancakes, because I remember back in the day, back in the long time ago, it was International IHOP, because each pancake that they made was a different country. Of course, me being young as I was, I stuck to basic pancakes, butter, syrup. And even today, I still do the same thing. Sometimes I put syrup on there, very little. Usually it's just butter. But the type of butter is what makes the pancakes fluffy, if it doesn't already. There's some other places that change. I can't think of it right now. Well, I mean, you could say Big Mac, McDonald's. Well, yeah, that's probably far-reaching consequences right there. But what got me about this article, it is biased. I'm gonna say it's biased because I want to see someone else's survey, and this is their reason, according to the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, that asked consumers. Now I'm reading this now. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm talking about it. The vote is in. I don't know who they talked to, but they didn't talk to me. But you could say that's pretty much the way it is, but I would like to see someone else do the same thing, say the same thing. But the Cattlemen's Beef Association Consumer Report, the vote is in. Chicken is 44%. Now, I don't know how many people, plus or minus they asked. I don't know any of those things. They didn't say that. Beef is 35%. Fish is 12%. Plant-based food is 5%, and pork is 4%. Chicken has always been in front. Beef was, chicken and beef, 35, 44%. It's always a toss-up with chicken and beef. I thought pork would have a higher number than that. But according to this, fish is number 3. It looked like 12%. I think that's what I wrote. And that's based on the Cattlemen's Beef Association talk. And that's pretty much the way it is, really. Because if you're not into beef, you do eat chicken. Unless you are vegan or vegetarian, plant-based food. As is me, I'm an omnivore. Is that the right word? I can eat whatever I want to eat, but I choose not to eat beef or pork. Of course, I can eat bacon bits. Well, I mean, we can talk about this over and over again. We can pick this, we can pick that. We can say whatever we put in our bodies is our own business. Maybe it does make you feel weird eating beef. Maybe it makes you feel weird eating chicken or turkey. But this case, beef and chicken. So according to the Cattleman Beef Association, that is a good reason why. That is a good reason why Long John Silver is gonna call itself chicken and seafood. If I ever find him, do I have to taste their chicken? Is some tell me it's gonna taste the same as any other chicken place. They're gonna have competition. And you know who they're gonna have competition with. I might as well say it, Popeyes, Churches, okay, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Carl Jr., Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A. They're gonna have some stiff competition out there. Dave's Hot Chicken, Howlin' Rays. I can go on and on and on. And all the other independent big mom and pop stores that are coming out of the woodworks, spreading a little bit, eating chicken. Now let me remind you, some time ago, I had to look this up because I had forgotten about them. I did go to an Orange Julius, but what I didn't understand, what I read was, let me see that word. What word did they use? Oh, there's a certain word that they use at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen. And that was Orange Julius. When I went to Orange Julius, I was looking up Orange Julius because that was an entity that was around way back in the day, where it's like ice cream and orange mixed in together. The very popular drink. And before I get to that, I did want to say that Long John Silver was part of the Yum brand because I believe they was actually part of the Taco Bell brand, and I believe Burger King or one of those other brands. And they was given a back seat. Long John Silver was suing them because they wasn't getting the proper due financially. And so they've been around many, many years, and they're trying to get out of that and get back on their own again. And that's why I'm going to hit right back to Orange Julius being bought by Dairy Queen. And this is a case in point. And I'm reading this verbatim, I don't have to. Dairy Queen owns Orange Julius today. So how come you don't see Orange Julius? they had bought it so that Orange Julius can be standing out still as a popular drink with Dairy Queen. But the Orange Julius brand is no longer around. It's not sold at all the locations. But I didn't know that. So because they buy something, does that mean they're going to keep selling it? Or are they just going to eat it up, throw it out, get rid of it? They have it there if they want to bring it back out, if they have to. But the bad part about the Orange Julius thing is it is only sold at certain centers. And that's the word I want to find. They're called treat centers. That's a new word. Because when I produced that video some time ago, I didn't know what treat center was. But while I'm reading this here, it's telling me that Dairy Queen does not sell like they promised when they bought Orange Julius, the little franchise, born in LA, I believe. They don't sell it anymore. They really don't. Because I went to Dairy Queen specifically to buy an Orange Julius. I don't think they had it. I bought something else in this case. So you have to find out which treat center. How big is the Dairy Queen? Do they have any Orange Julius there? It's now available at some Dairy Queen treat centers. And not only that, participating locations. See? At participating locations. Of course, you can make Orange Julius yourself at home. I think we've done it all before. They give you the recipe right here. Blending orange juice, concentrate, milk sweetener, powdered sugar or granulated sugar, vanilla extract, and ice until smooth. If you use whole milk, it'll become creamier. And various other ways of doing things. But I was kind of upset. But is the same thing going to happen? Or is the same thing happening to Long John Silver? I think so. I think in a small way, that's what they were talking about, and that's why they're breaking out, and that's why the logo is going to have a chicken on there, a funky chicken. It looked like a regular chicken hen, nothing fancy, nothing out of ordinary like some of your Hispanic chicken places. There you go. There are a lot of Hispanic chicken places. Very good chicken. Very good. So everyone is selling chicken. Everyone wants to get into chicken. And now Long John Silver is going to get into chicken because they want to build up their brand, but it's not going to be seafood. It's going to be chicken and seafood. But like I said, are they now going to hide behind chicken now? Hey, that's a good idea. I just made that up. Are they going to hide behind chicken now? It's going to be all chicken and no seafood. Yes, I got to find me a Long John Silver. I'm sure there's some folks out there that already went and they found one, but I got to find it myself. I got to do it myself. I got to give it my own self test. I got to give it all the tests. And whether I go crazy or I'm just gonna act plain like I always do all my taste tests, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I got 2, 3, 4 places that I haven't even went to that people said that I should try. There's a couple of places out south. There's a couple of places I just found out in the San Gabriel Valley area around here. Some places that are probably popular among everyone else, but not me. I'm just want to find out to see what it tastes like. So Long John Silver's is making its great comeback. I don't think no one's gonna put up a fuss with the logo the way they did with Cracker Barrel. There aren't any 8 soft fish and chips either with the vinegar taste. Based on the British, is it the British, the UK style 8 soft? Long John Silver, pirate sounding seafood place, great fish from a pirate. So now Long John Silver, the pirate, is gonna be doing chicken. This is Robert Deschamps. I'll see you in my next video. It's always a pleasure. I didn't come on every single day with the same old food. I'm still trying to expand my horizon a little bit, see what else is out there. But I am still eating at the same places. I'm still eating the same breakfast places, but I'm not talking about them. I was going to try to do that and talk about this, but I decided not to eat food on the video. There will come a time I will go back to be doing that. I still need to expand my horizons in that kind of way. Food is what makes us all who we are. Everyone I know loves food. We have our favorite places to go to. They go out of business. We don't have them anymore. They try to rise up from the brink because they've been riding someone else's coattail because they can't do it on their own anymore. And it doesn't matter if it's their fault or not, because that's the way the economic climate is. That's the way businesses come and go. I'll see you in my next video. And this is Robert Deschamps. I'll talk to you later. It's going to be a real doozy tomorrow. There's some place I want to go. And I also got to take care. I got to finally go back to the dentist. And hopefully I get this permanent crown or whatever it is on my tooth. It ain't stopping me from eating yet. I'll see you later. We're going to find out what we eat tomorrow, as well as other things.